Harvesting teepee poles is a bit of a process, finding the right width and height.
We're not looking for anything perfect. We're looking for what's useful and what works.
Harvesting over 100 teepee poles requires some extra help. When Garret Smith from Piikani Nation put out a call for extra hands, nearly a dozen Indigenous and non-Indigenous traveled to Piikani from all over southern Alberta to help. The teepees will provide a space in the city to honor residential school victims, survivors, and their families, and provide a safe place to heal.
There's multiple churches and mosques and temples, hundreds in the city of Calgary, but there's nothing in the city's infrastructure that solely supports our basic human right to ceremony, to spirituality, to our own culture, for our right to pray.
Smith led the group in preparing the poles by cutting off the branches, all while sharing Piikani culture and building relationships.
The only way you're going to experience our culture is by coming out to experience it. And our culture is on the land. I think the best way for us to move forward is to build this relationship between Canadians, non-natives, and First Nations here.
After enough poles are harvested, it's time to begin peeling the bark. Scarlett Tustin says this experience taught her more about her own culture, something that she didn't grow up with.
It's unfortunate that so many people that are of Indigenous descent are displaced from community and they don't get to even learn about their own culture. So just the fact that I had that opportunity alone, I learned that by taking down some of the smaller trees, it actually allows for more growth.
The end goal, 120 poles. Smith is still working with the city to come up with a location for the teepees, but the first one is set to be donated to Calgary's Bear Clan Patrol on Canada Day.
Our culture is not in a building. Our culture is not in some room. Our culture is in the teepee. Our culture is in the sweat lodge. And if we can find some way to bring those into the city for those that don't have the means to make it out here, that's something I think that can be very profound for the community of Calgary.
Tamara Pimentel, APTN National News, Piikani Nation.